Welcome to I-501 Sports live broadcast of high school volleyball. I'm Sean Wells with Cody Johnson. Cody, Quincy hosting Ellensburg tonight. Ellensburg have only lost once this entire season. What should we expect from tonight's game?
Well, Quincy is, mathematically eliminated from postseason play, so they're coming in hosting this great team from Ellensburg, and they're really just playing for pride, which could be a very, very dangerous thing for teams like Ellensburg, who's trying to hold on to that number 2 spot in the CWAC. So you never know. Games like this, anything goes. You pull out all the stops.
Should be a great match here in Quincy. You're watching I-501 Sports, and it starts now.
Broadcasting live from I-501 Communications HD studio, this is I-501 Sports.
Come down to the last few seconds. He shoots. He scores. They take the lead and the win.
Quincy hosting Ellensburg tonight in high school volleyball. Cody, it is senior night here in Quincy. Quincy is losing 5 seniors their last home game.
Yeah, and both of these teams have just one game remaining, and and this is what I talk about, a possible upset. You got senior night going on, crowd is into it, the players are a little bit jazzed up, even though, like I said, Quincy out of the postseason contention. So yeah, I think we got a good volleyball match on our hands tonight.
Yeah, like we said earlier, Ellensburg, one of the top teams in the state, currently ranked number 8 in 2A. And Cody, their only loss in the season is to top-ranked number 1 in the state, Sela.
Yeah, Sela is such a powerhouse. They've been just mowing through everyone in conference, out of conference. Their only loss was to, I think it was West Valley, which they've bumped up to compete at the 4A division, and that team has been cleaning up in the Big 9. So, yeah, Sela rightly ranked number 1.
Yeah, that is a West Valley squad who is one of the top teams in 4A, Cody, one of the top 5 teams in state. So this Ellensburg team is relaxed, and they're playing great this season. But Quincy feels like they can pull the upset tonight.
Yeah, and they would love nothing better than to be able to put that feather in their cap. It's been a long volleyball season, and, being able to pick up these last 2 wins, I think that's what their goal is here, to finish this season strong.
Again, I'm Sean Wells alongside Cody Johnson. Our camera crew is Matt Kleins and Krista Clausen. Back in our studio, we have Spencer King, our producer, and Nick White, our technical director. We're going to take a short break and be back in just a moment.
Attention business owners. The deadline is fast approaching to advertise in the 2015 edition of the Moses Lake Local Book. Don't be the only business left out. In print or online, it's the best way to reach your customer when they're ready to buy. Call today to place your ad by calling 877-738-9829 or by visiting us online at www.statewideyp.com. The Moses Lake Local Book Telephone Directory. Simply the best advertising.
I'm Daryl Pheasant. I've been your treasurer for 28 years. I take my oath seriously, following the laws consistently and fairly. This complex job depends on experience. Experience to run a $200 million public investment pool. Experience working with state agencies, banks, attorneys, title companies. Experience to know the law and be able to explain it. With reduced staffing, we need a working treasurer. Let me continue working hard for you. Public service, experience, leadership that is unmatched. Vote Daryl Pheasant for County Treasurer.
Hi, I'm Cindy Carter, your Grant County Commissioner. Currently, I serve the 92,000 residents of Grant County, working with over 700 employees, 11 different labor unions, and providing oversight to an annual budget of $131 million. I have served in this capacity for 7.5 years, working closely with each department and office, reviewing their individual budgets to ensure a balanced overall budget so the county can remain fiscally strong. I'm Cindy Carter. Please vote for me in the 2014 election as your Grant County Commissioner.
Quincy hosting Ellensburg Senior Night here in Quincy. 5 seniors playing their last home game, Cody.
Yeah, we got Daisy Izagiri, one of those 5 seniors, Hannah Lindell, Vanessa Sordo, and Irma Medina, along with Joanna Santana. So, yeah, it's going to be sad to see those 5 seniors go, but, some of them do play other sports, so we'll be able to see them on the court here again, I think, come basketball.
Real quick, I want to thank everyone who tuned to watch tonight's televised broadcast on iFiber Channel 1, and those of you watching from your web browser or your mobile device. iFiber 1 Sports is a division of iFiber Communications in Ephrata, Washington, home of the fastest internet in the state of Washington and always in the top 2 in the United States. We're a provider of HD TV and digital phone service. If you're looking to upgrade your internet, TV, or phone service, give us a call tomorrow at the office at 754-2600. Again, 754-2600. We're going to take another short break and be back in just a moment.
I'm Daryl Pheasant. I've been your treasurer for 28 years. I take my oath seriously, following the laws consistently and fairly. This complex job depends on experience. Experience to run a $200 million public investment pool. Experience working with state agencies, banks, attorneys, title companies. Experience to know the law and be able to explain it. With reduced staffing, we need a working treasurer. Let me continue working hard for you. Public service, experience, leadership that is unmatched. Vote Daryl Pheasant for County Treasurer.
Hi, I'm Angus Lee, the Grant County Prosecutor, and I've spent my entire adult life committed to public service. As a younger man, I fought for our country in the United States Marines, and I was awarded the Combat Action Ribbon and the Purple Heart. For nearly a decade now, I've been fighting criminals here in Grant County. My trial record speaks for itself. I have convictions in over 90% of my jury trials, and I've personally prosecuted the most serious cases, and I've won.
Angus Lee, the proven crime fighter.
I'm Angus Lee, and I approve this message.
Welcome back to Quincy, Washington. The Jacks hosting the Bulldogs of Ellensburg. Cody, this is a big game for Ellensburg because if they can win this one and win their next game Thursday versus East Valley, they'll secure that number 2 spot in the CWAC conference standings.
And I did catch up with their head coach, and she says, I asked her about, possible playoff spots, and she goes, you know what, we're just going to play. We've got 2 games left, and we don't even care about the one Thursday. We're just focusing on this game here tonight. Trying to get her team to not overlook this, which, it could be easy to do when you're playing a team that hasn't had a lot of wins through the course of the season. But, they got a tight-knit group down there. They get along well, and they're playing smart volleyball.
This is the Quincy team who lost their last match at Prosser, 3-1 sets, but Cody, they played a tough match, hung with Prosser.
Yeah, they are a lot better than their record would indicate. And, Ellensburg did beat Quincy a little over a month ago in non-conference play. But, Quincy, they've been working to get better prepared for this Ellensburg team.
We're going to take a break for our national anthem and be back in just a moment for game time.
Pheasant Fruit Stand. Starting as a community service in 1970, we become one of the largest family-owned apple stands in Eastern Washington. We offer quality fresh apples and low family prices. Each bin of apples is picked and delivered straight to the fruit stand. Some of the customers buy a few apples, but most buy their apples for the rest of the year. It's simple. Fill it, weigh it, and pay it. Pheasant Fruit Stand is just north of Ephrata. Visit our website or like us on Facebook and become part of the Pheasant Fruit Stand family.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Hi, this is Kelly Moore from Moore Furniture. I want to let you all know how excited we are about Sealy's new gel memory foam beds. Sealy has taken memory foam to a whole new level by infusing gel beads into the mattress to keep you from getting too warm while you sleep. They come with a 25-year warranty, and we've got them on our floor for you to try out. We also offer free delivery and in-house financing, so stop by and see us and get yourself sleeping good at night. Remember, whatever you do in bed, Sealy supports it. So come see us at Moore Furniture in Ephrata or find us on the web at moorefurniture.net.
Quincy hosting Ellensburg just had a great national anthem senior night here in Quincy. Cody, Quincy looking to pull this upset. Again, not having the best conference record, eliminated from the playoffs already, but are eager and are pumped up for this match versus Ellensburg.
Yeah, and we mentioned before the break, Quincy has had more time to prepare for this Ellensburg team. They know what they're getting into here. And it was early in the season, the first time that they played, Ellensburg having won that first match 3-0. And so, yeah, you got a different Quincy team here tonight, and obviously a strong Ellensburg team. But, yeah, it's I think Quincy's going to do very well tonight.
Well, one player to keep an eye on for Ellensburg, Cody, is Maya Perez, number 3, a senior for Ellensburg. She had 11 kills and 7 defensive digs in their last game versus Ephrata.
Yeah, she is one of their superstars. And, they got a lot of height on that team. 5'11", 5'10", 5'9", and, actually 2 starters at 5'9". So, yeah, it's going to be hard to hit against that crew.
In Ellensburg's last match, they took on Ephrata at home, and they won that one in 3 sets, 3-0. Ellensburg is playing on a roll, Cody, but like we've said, Quincy is ready for this match, and they're pumped up here. A good crowd on hand for senior night.
Yeah, we got bleachers filling in pretty well here tonight. Players, I think emotions are high tonight, so.
And of course, in just a couple days, we'll be in Moses Lake for a volleyball game. Cody, Moses Lake taking on Wenatchee. 2 teams hoping to make the playoffs in the Big 9.
Yeah, and that's always a rivalry to begin with. And now you're on top of that, you got these 2 teams who right now tonight are tied. And yeah, they're going to be battling it out depending on how they do tonight. Yeah, Thursday could be big.
Just getting ready to play here. We're going to take one more short break and be back for game time.
Pheasant Fruit Stand. Starting as a community service in 1970, we become one of the largest family-owned apple stands in Eastern Washington. We offer quality fresh apples and low family prices. Each bin of apples is picked and delivered straight to the fruit stand. Some of the customers buy a few apples, but most buy their apples for the rest of the year. It's simple. Fill it, weigh it, and pay it. Pheasant Fruit Stand is just north of Ephrata. Visit our website or like us on Facebook and become part of the Pheasant Fruit Stand family.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciotti Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
Quincy hosting Ellensburg for senior night. 5 seniors playing their last home game for Quincy. Ellensburg's only lost 1 game in conference play. And Cody, just looking at their team, they have a lot of height.
Yeah, they do. It's actually pretty impressive. You don't see that many volleyball players, at the 5'11", 5'10". Yeah, it's going to be difficult for this Quincy squad to hit around those blockers up front for Ellensburg.
Quincy has one freshman playing, Alex Bissett, 5'5" outside hitter, and Ellensburg also has a freshman, Cody, Callie Fahey, a 5'10" outside hitter.
Yeah, Alex Bissett, your lone freshman on this Quincy squad, she's going to see some playing time tonight. We had that flu bug going around. I think they could be without number 7, Liz Nielsen, tonight. So, yeah, your freshman, Alex Bissett, she is going to see some action here against this Ellensburg squad.
Yeah, nasty flu bug going around. I know your kids got sick with it, Cody. I hope they're doing all right.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it goes around. It bounces around like that. What can you do?
Teams doing their last huddle, getting ready to play this big CWAC conference match. Cody, Quincy football had a big win last Friday, upsetting Othello, who was number 9 in the state, 35-6.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were surprised by that, and we do want to send congratulations out to the Quincy football team. But, I was talking to their coaches, and the game was a little closer than what it seemed. Quincy able to score 2 late touchdowns. One was a 100-yard interception return. I think another one was like a 70 or 80-yard kick return. But, you got to give them credit. 4 straight losses, and then went on to win 4 straight games and knock off Othello, and it's been a good 7 or 8 years since they've been able to do that.
Yeah, Quincy turning things around. That was some nasty weather Friday night. Of course, we were in Ephrata for a big Ephrata versus Prosser game, and that was a close one. 19-14, Prosser able to hang on and win that game.
That was a wild one. Boy, I tell you what, that rain really, I don't know, we had 3 or 4 fumbles in that first half with the rain, and you mix in a few penalties and some interceptions. Yeah, it went back and forth, and I really did think the Tigers were going to pull that one out. Just kind of ran out of time there at the end.
Okay, our first set is ready to start. Quincy will take the serve. Serving for Quincy is Sam Klein, a junior setter.
Quincy looks pretty loose out there on the court here tonight.
A nice diving save by Quincy there, Cody. Maya Perez just gets that one over the net for Ellensburg. And Ellensburg will get the first point of the match, taking 1-0 lead on Quincy.
Yeah, like I said, Quincy trying to do a better job preparing for this Ellensburg team here tonight.
Cassidy Malcolm serving for the Bulldogs. A nice kill there for Quincy. Ellensburg unable to block that one at the net.
I'm really impressed with Quincy. I mean, they look loose, they look confident, and like I said, when you're not playing for anything else but pride, sometimes you play your best.
You smelling an upset tonight, Cody?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Natalie Thompson now serving for Quincy. Only a sophomore. Unable to get that one over the net. And Ellensburg will take a 2-1 lead.
And we've got Vanessa Sordo checking in for Quincy.
Vanessa Sorto, one of those seniors that's playing their last home game here. And there's an error on Quincy. Ellensburg will take the point in a 3-1 lead. Lindsay Roberts for Ellensburg hits that one just wide, and Quincy will get the point.
Yeah, they're going to keep it close here.
Caitlin Ramsey with a nice serve for Quincy. Ellensburg just has to get this one back over the net. A nice rally here on this point so far, Cody. And Ellensburg will get the point.
Yeah, they're going to go up 4-2.
Checking in now for Ellensburg is number 9, Emma Moore, a senior. Number 10, Callie Fahey, the freshman for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and 5'10".
Couple serving errors early for Ellensburg. And this one will go back to a 1-point game. Ellensburg up 4-3 over Quincy.
Maya Perez has come in for Quincy.
And an error on Maya Perez. That's going to give this Quincy team a point and tie this game at 4-all. And that one looks like it goes just wide. Ellensburg will take the point and regain the lead.
Yeah, it is pretty close so far here in game number 1. You talk upsets, but I got to tell you, head coach Debbie Landry for Ellensburg, she always does a really good job preparing her squad for each game.
Looks like we have a lift call on Quincy. That will be a Ellensburg point. They take a 6-4 lead now. Our refs tonight are Charlotte Throgmorton and Jennifer Johnson. A nice try there by Quincy, trying to get that kill on the outside, but just wide. Ellensburg takes a 7-4 lead.
Yeah, boy, nice idea. Just a little bit off, a little bit wide.
And looks like that will be running into the net on Quincy. Ellensburg will take the point and double the score, 8-4 now. Ellensburg on top over Quincy.
Yeah, we'll see if Quincy can regroup here.
A nice tip shot by Quincy, and they'll get the point.
Ellensburg called for being in the net. And we got Hannah Lindell checking in for Quincy, and she will serve.
Cody, she's another one of these Quincy seniors playing their last home game. A nice setup on the outside for Ellensburg, and too much to handle for Quincy.
Yeah, well-placed shot there by Ellensburg.
9-5 Ellensburg out on top over Quincy. Maya Perez, one of Ellensburg's top playmakers, is now serving. Make that 10-5 now. Ellensburg on top.
Yeah, this is their biggest lead of the game so far.
Quincy unable to handle these Maya Perez serves, and they take a 6-point lead in this first set. Quincy will take a timeout. We're going to take a short break. Be back in just a moment.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said, sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Ellensburg out on top, 11-5 over Quincy. Maya Perez has gotten a couple serves in this Ellensburg team in a row. Quincy able to handle that one. And a nice defensive dig there for Quincy to keep this point going.
Cassidy Malcolm with that dig for Quincy, and it's going to pay off.
Quincy gets the point. Makes this a 5-point game. Boy, Maya Perez showing us she can get up, Cody, and get those big shots for Ellensburg. Ellensburg gets the point, now leads 12-6.
Yeah, out to a 6-point lead. Now, Quincy, they need to try and rally. I'm seeing they're starting to talk a little bit more amongst themselves and make some adjustments here. Let's see if they can take the serve back here.
Aubrey Morris and Megan Rogers check in for Ellensburg. Rogers with the serve. They set up Perez again. Quincy able to get back to it that time, but that will go out of bounds for a Bulldog point.
Yeah, those hitters for Ellensburg, they are tall and they can send some powerful shots your way. And Quincy doing their best to try and make some adjustments here. That one's going to go out, though.
Rogers goes for that low serve, and that one sails wide, so Quincy will get a point back. 13-7 now, Ellensburg on top. Another point for Quincy makes this a 5-point game.
Yeah, Ellensburg up 13-8 here in game one.
A nice defensive dig there for Caitlin Ramsey. Quincy looking for 3 points in a row to narrow the gap. Blockers in place for Quincy.
Nice cross-court shot.
A nice kill there by Natalie Thompson. Makes this a 4-point game. Sam Klein, a junior setter, serving for Quincy. Ellensburg with a little misplay there, just have to hit it back over.
That one's going to be just a little bit long.
Caitlin Ramsey going for that far corner, but just long there, and Ellensburg takes a 5-point lead up 14-9.
Cassidy Malcolm with the serve for Ellensburg. And I got to say, Quincy's doing a pretty good job up front there. That last shot would have gone long. It was touched by Quincy, but I am impressed how they're dealing with the height that Ellensburg has brought in here.
Yeah, Quincy doing very well defensively in this first set. Nice block by Ellensburg. Blockers in place for Quincy. Quincy going for that big kill, and they get it.
Nice shot, deep and just out of reach. Crowd starting to get into it now, Sean.
Alex Bissett, the freshman for Quincy, checks back in. Again, this Quincy squad playing very well defensively so far in this first set. And a mistake there by Caitlin Ramsey. Couldn't get that one over the net. 16-10, Ellensburg leads.
And we got Vanessa Sordo checking back in for Quincy.
Lindsay Roberts hits that one in the net. Quincy gets the point. And Caitlin Ramsey will get a chance to serve.
Just a little bit low, but you gotta love those running start serves like that. You can get a lot of power, no matter how tall you are.
Brianna
just a little low.
That's right, Cody. Brianna Colburn and Emma Moore checking back in for Ellensburg.
That really is an art to be able to master that serve.
Quincy going for the drop shot, and that time it works.
Well placed shot there. And they've cut the lead to just 5 points now.
Daisy Isaguirre, senior, checks back in for Quincy, and she will serve. Maya Perez with a huge kill there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's going to find some space in the corner.
Cody, she can really get up when she needs to and get some power behind those kills.
Yeah, if you haven't watched Ellensburg in the past, they do look like a playoff team.
Point for Quincy, make that 18-12 now. Ellensburg on top.
And we'll have a couple players checking in for Quincy. Hannah Lindell will come in with Natalie Thompson.
Cody, yes, this Ellensburg team is definitely going to make the playoffs. I've only lost once this season, and that was to the top-ranked team in the state for 2A, Sela.
Yeah, CWAC, such a strong conference in volleyball this year.
Ellensburg gets the point there. Now up 19-13 on top of Quincy here in this first set. Perez with the air there. You don't see much of that from her. Quincy will get that point.
Yeah, a few more unforced errors by Ellensburg than what you normally see.
Make that 2 errors in a row on the Bulldogs. Quincy will take that point, Cody, make it a 4-point game. And Ellensburg will take a timeout to get their momentum back. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in just a minute.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Natalie Thompson set to serve for Quincy. On a little bit of a run here, Cody, back only down by 4. Nice block by Ellensburg at the net. And both teams still hanging on for this point.
Yeah, that one just a little bit too close to the net. Ellensburg able to tip it down.
Make that 20-15, Ellensburg on top. A couple subs now for the Bulldogs. Number 13, Aubrey Morse. And number 14, Megan Rogers, the sophomore, now serving. A nice serve by Rogers. And a nice kill by Quincy, but Ellensburg able to dig that one out. But Quincy will get the point.
Yeah, nice job. Again, you really got to give credit to this Quincy volleyball team. They only have a few wins this season, and boy, they're playing just as hard as if they are in the playoffs today.
Quincy playing great so far. And Ellensburg will get the point that time, though, take a 5-point lead. Make that 21-16.
A little bit too excited there. She went to hit that over. It kind of carried her into the net.
Quincy able to get that back over the net. Ellensburg with the Chance for a kill, but nice block by Quincy. And Quincy will get the point.
And they cut it down to just a 4-point lead here in game one.
Alex Bissett, the freshman, checking back in for Quincy. Natalie Thompson serving.
Boy, our student section is making some noise here tonight. Ooh, nice job keeping out of the net to get that over.
Quincy again playing some great defense, keeping this point alive. Maya Perez saves that one for the Bulldogs. Both teams hanging in there, Cody. And Quincy gets the point.
And they've got it down to just 3 points now, 21-18. And boy, you can feel the momentum shift again here.
Some cowbell coming from the stands, Cody.
You got to have your cowbell.
Need more cowbell, right?
That's right.
Ellensburg with the chance for a kill. That one sneaks in. 22-18, Ellensburg on top.
And Vanessa Sordo comes in for Quincy.
In senior night here in Quincy, a big crowd on hand. And a nice kill there by Ellensburg.
Yeah, that's some of that height that we were talking about earlier before the game.
That's Karina Charlton, a sophomore, 5'11", showing us.
Yeah, and just a sophomore.
Her athleticism there. Nice kill, 23-18, Ellensburg.
I'm 5'11", and I don't think I'm going to grow anymore. I think she will, though.
No, you won't grow, but you might shrink.
Yeah, I think I am shrinking.
Ellensburg and Quincy both keeping this point alive. And a nice block by Ellensburg, and they'll get the point.
Yeah, they're just 1 point away here from taking game one.
Call it set point for Ellensburg, up 24-18. Lindsay Roberts serving. Quincy trying to keep this point alive. And Ellensburg takes the first set, 25-18. Going to take a short break and be back in just a moment.
I'm Jacob Taylor, and I'm running for Grant County Auditor. As a certified public accountant, I hold myself to the highest level of ethical standards. As a former assistant state auditor and the current director of budget and accounting for Grant County, I have spent my entire professional career working in governmental finance. Please vote to ensure your next county auditor is certified with the experience and integrity necessary to lead Grant County forward. Vote Jacob Taylor, CPA, for Grant County Auditor.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Mom told me that we need to save money on energy around the house. So Dunder and I built a summer force field climatizer to control the weather. Ready, Dunder?
You don't need to be a super genius to save energy and money. Visit grantpud.org to learn how.
Senior night here from Quincy, Washington. Quincy hosting Ellensburg. Ellensburg takes the first set, 25-18. Both teams played very well, though, Cody.
Yeah, they did. And, you know, I always love coming in here and watching this Quincy squad. It's a fun group of players to watch. And they are giving Ellensburg a run for their money. I think, you know, there's no one except for maybe our fans here in the gym expect Quincy to take the win here tonight. Yeah, you know, I'm really impressed with what they did here in game number 1, and we'll see if they can step it up a notch here for game 2.
Yeah, Ellensburg's only lost once this season, but Quincy is playing with them every point of the way so far, Cody, and just about to start this second set. What do you want Quincy to do, Cody, in this second set to try to even this match back up?
Well, you know, they do need to talk a little bit more when they're making their adjustments and transitioning onto defense. And it's only hurt them a few times, but it's been those times when Ellensburg's kind of been on a run. And they got out to that 8-point lead, and that was hard to come back from. So if you can cut down on those mistakes, I think you got a good shot at taking a game here.
Megan Rogers serves for Ellensburg. A little punch shot there for the Bulldogs. Get that back over the net. And a nice shot by Quincy. Ellensburg able to dig that one out somehow, and this point continues. Can't dig that one out, though. A nice opening point for Quincy.
Heidi Bishop with a powerful kill shot there.
Alex Bissett, the freshman, checks back in for Quincy. And Natalie Thompson will serve for Quincy, the senior.
Quincy with an early lead here, 1-0.
And make that another point for Quincy, an early 2-0 lead in this second set.
That's the way you want to start off.
And unfortunate there, ball goes into the net. Ellensburg takes the point.
And Sordo comes back in for Quincy.
Cassidy Malcolm, a junior middle hitter for the Ellensburg Bulldogs, serving. And that one will go out of bounds for a Quincy point.
And they'll hit the scoreboard. Quincy's still on top, 3-1 though.
Caitlin Ramsey serving for Quincy, one of their best servers. A nice one there. And a nice dig by Ramsey. There's Bissett on the outside, the freshman getting the kill for Quincy.
A lot of good volleyball ahead of that young lady.
Caitlin Ramsey will get another chance to serve. Quincy up 4-1 early in this second set. Another powerful serve. Ellensburg unable to dig that out. Make it 5-1 Quincy.
Boy, that's such a great serve Ramsey had there. We got baseball playoffs going on at the World Series, but I bet she can throw a pretty mean curveball watching that last serve.
Caitlin Ramsey serves again. This time Perez is able to dig it out. Ellensburg hits that into the net, and Cody, another point for Quincy. Up 6-1 now.
Yeah, they have got momentum, and Ramsey is serving terrific right now.
Another great serve by Ramsey, and a great kill shot by Maya Perez, one of Ellensburg's star players, and showing it there.
Boy, some of those serves Ramsey had low flat serves, and they kind of are moving in the air like that. They're very hard to dig.
The freshman tries to hit that back over and hits it long. And just like that, a couple points in a row for Ellensburg makes this a 6-3 game. And a nice tip shot by Quincy, but a nice diving dig by the Bulldogs. Quincy tries to set up a set on the outside, unable to get the kill. And Maya Perez shows us her greatness there with a nice kill.
Yeah, found some space there in the corner.
Call it 6-4 now. Quincy on top of Ellensburg in this second set. Ellensburg did take the first set 25-18. Blockers in place for Ellensburg.
And sometimes, you know, when you're trying to get over that height, you do tend to send a shot or two a little too deep, and that's what happened there. 1 point game here now. That one's going to be long too.
Yeah, Quincy was on top 6-1. Now 5 unanswered points by Ellensburg. Ties this game up at 6-all. Make that 6 points in a row now for the Bulldogs. Quincy's going to take a timeout, try to get their mojo back, and Cody, we'll take a short break and be back in just a moment.
Hello, my name is Michelle Jaderlin, and I'm running for Grant County Auditor. So why should you vote for me? I've lived here for 30 years, and for the past 23 years, I've worked for Grant County. I know every aspect of the job. The people at the county know and rely on me, and know I will be here when they need me. The auditor handles a great deal of money that needs to be accounted for by someone who is committed to serving the people of Grant County. My name is Michelle Jaderlin, and I'm running for Grant County Auditor.
Six unanswered points by Ellensburg puts them on top 7-6 over Quincy in this second set. That one hits the net, but Ellensburg able to hang on. Point still alive. The set on the outside, the freshman goes for the kill. And Ellensburg gets that point.
Boy, that one trickles over for another Ellensburg point. Quick update, those of you interested in the World Series, game number 6, Kansas City on top 9-0, top of the 7th. So it looks like you're going to have a game 7 here.
Nothing better in sports, Cody, than a game 7.
Oh, yeah.
In the World Series. Looking forward to that. If it happens, still some time left in that game, but
Ellensburg up by 3 points now.
And that will go out for an Ellensburg point. Make it 10-6. Actually, they're going to give that point to Quincy.
Yep.
Quincy gets the point. So make it 9-7 now. Ellensburg on top.
And Daisy Isagiri with the serve for Quincy, down by just 2.
Haya Perez goes for a monster kill, but hits that into the net. And we're back to a 1 point game.
Quincy with a nice little rally going here.
Ellensburg gets the point there. Call it 10-8. Bulldogs on top with some subs now. Looks like Emma Moore's checking back in for the Bulldogs, along with Callie Fahey, the freshman.
Yeah, got the freshman back in the lineup here.
Couple of freshmen on the court, Cody. One for each team.
Ooh, that's such a well-placed shot. Not a whole lot you can do with that. And Ellensburg's going to go up by 3 now.
11-8, Ellensburg on top. And Quincy will get the point there. Looks like an Ellensburg player was in the net.
Yeah, just brushed the net. And Quincy keeping it close. Natalie Thompson coming back in for the Lady Jacks. Ooh, another one into the net.
Unforced error on the Jacks. Lexi Ball, the sophomore, serving for Ellensburg.
Wow, they're going to say touched by Quincy. I didn't see it. Must have been real close, but yeah, that's going to end up in a point for Ellensburg.
Ellensburg gets the point, now up 4, 13-9.
Ooh, nice dig. Boy, Quincy playing some great volleyball here tonight.
A nice block by Quincy, Cody.
And the crowd is going wild here. Cut the lead to just 3 points, 13-10.
Maya Perez set up for the huge kill, but blockers in perfect position for the Jacks. But they give it right back to Ellensburg on a unforced error.
And Lindsay Roberts has checked in for Ellensburg.
Maya Perez with the ace, just sneaks that in.
Yeah, just barely. Looks like it hits the line there.
15-10. Bulldogs on top here in this second set. And a big kill right to Cassidy Malcolm for the Ellensburg. And just hits that right back down the middle of the court. 16-10 Bulldogs.
Ooh, that one might have been out, but ooh, nice job keeping it in play, and they'll get it over.
Out-jumped her shot there, Cody, but able to keep this point going. Boy, this is going to be a close call.
And Judge, they have to refer to the head official. She calls it out. Point to Quincy.
Quincy will take that. Call it 16-11 now. Bulldogs on top. Bulldogs just have to hit this one back over, and they barely do. Ramsey trying to save it.
That might have went into the roof.
Yeah, keeps it alive. Again, the Ellensburg jumper kind of out-jumps her shot, but able to hang on and gets the point.
Yeah, jumped a little bit early there, but it does end up in a point for Ellensburg. Megan Rogers comes in for Ellensburg, and she will have the honors here.
Megan Thompson, Natalie Thompson with a huge kill there for Quincy.
Oh, nice vision. Saw a hole in the back there. Well-placed ball.
Quincy down by 5, 12-17 here in the second set. Thompson with the serve. Ramsey with a great diving defensive dig. Again, some great defense by Quincy, keeping this point alive.
Boy, Ramsey having a terrific night tonight, has some incredible digs.
And what a heads-up play by the freshman, Alex Bissett, saw some open space and just went for it. Sneaks that ball over the net. Cody, we have a 4-point game.
They're keeping it close.
Ellensburg goes for the punch shot. That time it doesn't work. They'll take a timeout. Quincy on a little bit of a run. Down by 3 here in this second set. We'll take a short break and be back in just a moment.
You don't need me to tell you that 4 and all-wheel drive time is on its way. But maybe you didn't know your local Toyota dealers are gearing up for the season with special savings on our top-selling 4 and all-wheel drive models. From tough Tundra trucks to our best-selling CUV RAV4 or Venza, the perfect blend of all-wheel drive with safety and style. Plus many others. The bottom line is exceptional 4 or all-wheel drive savings just in time for winter. For full details on these and other savings, visit any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Natalie Thompson serving for Quincy. And a nice defensive dig for the Jacks. Blockers in place for Ellensburg.
Boy, Ramsey's been so solid defensively here for Quincy tonight.
Cody, that time she doesn't out-jump her shot and gets a lot on it. Ellensburg takes the point, now up 18-14.
Cassidy Malcolm with the serve for Ellensburg. Short serve.
Just a nice kill at the net for the Bulldogs. Quickly back up by 5. And that will go out of bounds. Quincy will take that point.
Caitlin Ramsey's getting another chance to serve here. Boy, she sure did well that last time. That running serve, and boy, there you go.
On point, Cody, it works again. Caitlin Ramsey, hands down Quincy's best server, showing us why there. Another powerful serve by Ramsey. And a nice defensive dig for the Jacks. Blockers in place for Quincy. Ellensburg getting set up there in the middle, but couldn't get enough on it. Set back up on the outside, and that one goes long for the Quincy point.
And they've got it to just a 2-point lead now, Sean. Ramsey with her third serve.
Just who you want serving if you're Quincy. Another powerful serve by Ramsey.
I think Ellensburg surprised that one came back so quick.
And that's going to go out for another Quincy point.
Oh yeah, you're starting to hear more cowbell. It's like members of the football team are out here supporting this this volleyball squad.
And just another powerful serve by Ramsey sets up the Quincy point. Cody, this game's tied back up 19-all.
Yeah, and Quincy's got the momentum. Caitlin Ramsey, boy, she is on fire.
Crowd fired up here at Quincy for senior night. Caitlin Ramsey still serving for the Jacks. Blockers in place for Quincy, and they'll get the point.
Quincy with a 1-point lead.
Quincy on a run, taking a 20-19 lead here in the second set. We'll take a short break. We'll be back in just a moment.
I'm Daryl Pheasant. I've been your treasurer for 28 years. I take my oath seriously, following the laws consistently and fairly. This complex job depends on experience. Experience to run a $200 million public investment pool. Experience working with state agencies, banks, attorneys, title companies. Experience to know the law and be able to explain it. With reduced staffing, we need a working treasurer. Let me continue working hard for you. Public service, experience, leadership that is unmatched. Vote Darrell Pheasant for County Treasurer.
Caitlin Ramsey still serving for Quincy, who've just taken the lead 20-19 in this second set.
Oh, I thought Ramsey was going to pull a trick shot there and keep it alive, but it does go into the basket, so.
Bulldogs tie it back up 20-all now here in this second set. Blockers in place for Ellensburg. Little miscommunication there, trying to keep the point alive, and they do. The freshman with a chance on the outside, but blockers again in place for Ellensburg. A great rally here, Cody.
Oh, wow, nice rally there.
And Maya Perez, Ellensburg's go-to playmaker, gets the point for the Bulldogs. They go back to Perez, and she delivers. 22-20, Bulldogs on top.
Well, that was just a booming kill shot.
And Quincy will take a timeout to think things over. We're going to take another short break. Be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Angus Lee, the Grant County prosecutor, and I've spent my entire adult life committed to public service. As a younger man, I fought for our country in the United States Marines, and I was awarded the Combat Action Ribbon and the Purple Heart. For nearly a decade now, I've been fighting criminals here in Grant County. My trial record speaks for itself. I have convictions in over 90% of my jury trials, and I've personally prosecuted the most serious cases, and I've won.
Angus Lee, the proven crime fighter.
I'm Angus Lee, and I approve this message.
Ellensburg with the serve. Blockers in place for the Bulldogs, and they'll get that point.
Oh, tough shot there. Ellensburg out in front by 3 points now, 23-20.
Well, Jackrabbits have to just hit that one back over the net. A nice defensive dig for Quincy. And that one just a tough shot. Caitlin Ramsey unable to dig it out.
Yeah, and nice set, nice kill shot. If anyone could have dug it out, I would have said it would have been Ramsey, but not a lot you could have done with that one.
Ellensburg now with the set point up 24-20. And they get the point and take the set. Ellensburg takes the second set, 25-20, take a 2-0 lead. I'm going to thank our sponsors and be back in just a bit.
This is Garth Dano. I'm asking for your vote for Grant County Prosecutor, and have practiced law here with my family for 34 years. I care about this county and the people who live and raise their families here. I'm committed to improving our justice system in Grant County so we can all be proud of it. I will hold serious offenders accountable and will work with all our police officers to protect the public. Currently, it takes 3 to 4 years to have a civil trial heard in our courts. I am committed to working with the judges to solve this unnecessary delay. Please vote for me in the upcoming general election. I am Garth Dano, and I approve this message.
There are cars your parents would recommend you drive. There are cars your driving instructor who taught you the finer points of parallel parking would recommend you drive. And then there are the cars your crazy uncle, the guy who introduced you to speed metal and gave you fireworks for your birthday, would recommend you drive. You wouldn't want to let down your uncle, would you?
Hi, I'm Cindy Carter, your Grant County Commissioner. Currently, I serve the 92,000 residents of Grant County, working with over 700 employees, 11 different labor unions, and providing oversight to an annual budget of $131 million. I have served in this capacity for 7.5 years, working closely with each department and office, reviewing their individual budgets to ensure a balanced overall budget so the county can remain fiscally strong. I'm Cindy Carter. Please vote for me in the 2014 election as your Grant County Commissioner.
A tough second set, but Ellensburg comes out on top 25-20. Quincy showed some heart there, though, Cody.
Boy, they did. And I think this Ellensburg team is fully awake now. I think that was a little too close for comfort. And, both these first two games haven't been easy for Ellensburg.
Real quick, I want to thank everyone who's tuned in to watch tonight's televised broadcast on iFiber Channel 1, and those of you watching from your web browser or your mobile device. iFiber One Sports is a division of iFiber Communications in Ephrata, Washington, home of the fastest internet in the state of Washington and second fastest, always in the top 2 in the United States. We are a premier provider of HDTV and digital phone service. If you're looking to upgrade your internet, TV, or phone service, give us a call tomorrow at the office, 754-2600. Again, 754-2600.
Yeah, and if you do stop by the office, remember Sean and I have left some Skittles at the front desk. So you want to make sure and ask for, and we didn't put a whole lot of them up there, but, there's a few bags up there.
And you've signed every individual Skittle, right, Cody?
Yes, we have. We went to the trouble to autograph each and every one of them. Yes, that took a long time.
Should be worth something someday, right?
I think so.
Again, Ellensburg out on top 2-0 in sets.
I put 3 of them up for eBay, 3 of the Skittles. No takers yet.
Quincy trying to take this third set to get back in this match. And Ellensburg will take the first point.
Yeah, Quincy needs to rally here. Sometimes it can be tough dropping your 2 games, but got a lot of heart here on this Quincy squad.
Quincy goes for the diving dig, but unable to dig that one out. And Ellensburg out to an early 2-0 lead.
Cassidy Malcolm with the serve for Ellensburg.
And there's Quincy's first point of the third set. A nice kill. Now Natalie Thompson will get a chance to serve.
And we'll see if Quincy can get on another roll like they did here in game 2.
And that one's going to fall right where a Quincy player is not. So Bulldogs take the point.
Yeah, boy, that last shot just hit the net and then just died in no man's land there.
Unlucky for Quincy. Nice diving dig, but right back to Ellensburg, who were able to knock it down for the point.
Yeah, you can't really serve it up like that for this Ellensburg team. They will send it back over.
Lindsey Roberts, the senior, serving for the Bulldogs. And just a great tip shot there by the freshman, Alex Bissett.
And it was incredible, not just a shot, but she's able to stay out of the net, too.
And here we go, Cody. Caitlin Ramsey is back to serve for Quincy.
Just a little bit low there.
Too bad, a lot of power on that one. Just couldn't get it over the net.
And we got Callie Fahey checking in for Ellensburg. Boy, Ellensburg out to a quick 4-point lead here.
If you're Quincy, Cody, you don't want to fall too far behind.
No, you really can't. Not against a squad like Ellensburg.
Volleyball is a game of runs, and Ellensburg is currently on one, now up 7-2 over Quincy.
Yeah, Lady Jacks a little off their game here to start this third set.
Make that 8-2 now. Bulldogs on top. Quincy going to take a timeout. We're going to take a quick break and be back in just a moment.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard like confetti cake, now in a fresh baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Ellensburg on top, 8-2 over Quincy in this third set. Cody, what does Quincy need to do to hang on here?
Well, I think they just need to calm down a little bit. They're just fine. They look a little tight here in game 3, and they're going to be called for in the net there. A lot of unforced errors to start off this third set.
Yeah, sloppy play by Quincy. Ellensburg takes the point again, now up 9-2. Emma Moore serving. And there's a nice point for Quincy.
Now able to get that through that front row, and it just dies. Much needed point for the Lady Jacks here.
Daisy Isaguirre checks in for the Jacks, and she'll serve. And just like that, Cody, 5-point game.
Isaguirre picking up a much needed point. Down 9-4. Ooh, that would look like it could have been out.
Quincy just able to sneak that in some space. Don't get that point.
And there wasn't a lot of space there. Boy, that was perfectly placed.
And just a great shot there by Ellensburg to go out and top 10-5.
Lexi Ball is checked in for Ellensburg, and she will serve with that 5-point lead.
That's going to go just long. Ellensburg takes the point, now back up by 6. Lexi Ball continues to serve for Ellensburg. A couple players diving for that dig, but unable to get to it.
Yeah, Ellensburg with their biggest lead here of the third set. Up by 7 now, 12-5.
Set up Perez on the outside. Quincy able to dig it out, but can't get it back over the net. Bulldogs take the point and take an 8-point lead.
Yeah, boy, Quincy really needs a shift in some momentum here. Ooh, nice job getting it back over.
And just a great kill by Ellensburg. That was number 5, Cassidy Malcolm, getting up and smashing that one down. 14-5, Ellensburg on top.
Yeah, she's a 5'10" junior, so she's got another good year of volleyball ahead of her.
Natalie Thompson checks back in for the Jacks. Can't control that one. Cody, it's hang on time now for Quincy.
Boy, it sure is. Ellensburg up 15-5 here. You really got to dig deep here to see if you can take this third game.
Blockers in place for Ellensburg. Make it 16-5. And there's a nice point for Quincy.
Nice job battling at the net there. Hannah Lindell will come in to serve for Quincy. Down by 10.
Just can't get that one over the net, Cody. Ball goes back to Ellensburg.
And they've got a pretty commanding lead here.
Maya Perez serving now for Ellensburg, one of their top servers. And a nice kill there by Quincy.
Now they just need to string a few more of those together.
Irma Medina serving for the Jacks, able to get that one over. And unable to dig that out. Ellensburg takes the point.
Yeah, that was a very nice cross-court shot.
Talia Davis checks in for Ellensburg along with Megan Rogers, who will serve. And that's going to be too many hits for Quincy. 19-7 now, Bulldogs on top. Quincy finds some space and goes for it. I'll get the point. 19-8 now, Ellensburg on top.
And another quick update. Game 6 of the World Series, Kansas City out to a 10-0 lead, top of the 8th.
Looks like they'll hang on and take that one, Cody, and force the game 7. And that goes out of bounds, call it a Bulldog point.
Yeah, Ellensburg up by 12 now, 20-8.
Blockers in place for Ellensburg. Blockers again in place. Both teams playing hard for this point, and Bulldogs will come out on top.
Yeah, boy, the momentum is definitely with Ellensburg right now. You almost you wonder what you can do to break it. Sometimes calling a timeout works, but Ellensburg looking pretty strong.
Another unforced error. Ellensburg will take the point, up 22-8 now in this third set. Ellensburg is up 2-0, so if they hang on and win this one, they'll win the match. There's a nice, smart decision by the Jacks. Just go for that open space, Cody.
Well-placed shot.
Alex Bissett checks back in for Quincy, and Courtney Rogers checks in for the Bulldogs.
Natalie Thompson readies to serve for the Lady Jacks.
And missed a nice open shot there by Ellensburg. Finds the space, now up 23-9.
Yeah, and you can kind of see why this Ellensburg team has been so tough throughout the season. Like you said, Sean, just the one loss to Sela.
Miscommunication there by Quincy sets up a match point for Ellensburg, up 24-9. Lindsey Roberts with the serve. They set up Perez, and Quincy able to dig it out. But can't get that ball over the net. Ellensburg takes this third set 25-9, and they'll take the match. Ellensburg sweeps Quincy here at Quincy 3-0. We're going to take a quick break and be back for our post-game wrap-up.
Hi, this is Kelly Moore from Moore Furniture. I want to let you all know how excited we are about Sealy's new gel memory foam beds. Sealy has taken memory foam to a whole new level by infusing gel beads into the mattress to keep you from getting too warm while you sleep. They come with a 25-year warranty, and we've got them on our floor for you to try out. We also offer free delivery and in-house financing, so stop by and see us and get yourself sleeping good at night. Remember, whatever you do in bed, Sealy supports it. So come see us at Moore Furniture in Ephrata or find us on the web at moorefurniture.net.
As the summer has quickly approached, we all enjoy the family barbecue and kids playing in the sprinkler. However, many drivers are distracted and are seldom focusing on what's important while driving. It could be the random phone call, adjusting your stereo, or the lip gloss check in the mirror. Here at Farmers Insurance, we make sure you understand what coverages fit your needs. The more you know, the better you can plan. My name is Cheryl Kono, and I'm your local Farmers Insurance agent.
We are farmers.
Attention business owners. The deadline is fast approaching to advertise in the 2015 edition of the Moses Lake Local Book. Don't be the only business left out. In print or online, it's the best way to reach your customer when they're ready to buy. Call today to place your ad by calling 877-738-9829 or by visiting us online at www.statewideyp.com. The Moses Lake Local Book Telephone Directory. Simply the best advertising.
Ellensburg knocks off Quincy here in 3 straight sets. But Cody, this game was a lot closer than the score indicates.
Yeah, you know, and this Quincy team is better than their record would indicate. Quincy did hang in with them for those first 2 games, 25-18, 25-20, and they led a large portion of that game too. And yeah, Ellensburg kind of stepped up and put it away there in game 3. But you know, you got to give this Quincy squad a lot of credit. And we wish those seniors good luck when they hit the road to Thursday for their final game against Ephrata.
Yeah, Quincy taking on Ephrata next. Of course, our next game will be this Thursday. Moses Lake Volleyball hosting Wenatchee. That should be another great one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That should be a very exciting Big 9 matchup.
That's going to do it for us tonight here from Quincy. I'd like to thank our camera crew, Mike Kleins and Krista Clausen, our guys back in the studio, Spencer King, our producer, and Nick White, our technical director. I'm Sean Wells. He's Cody Johnson. We'll see you on Thursday.